this is the room as you come in to the living room that Dad made. And we shall just span around the window into the couch. Pictures. The couch. And then we go over to the organ and the doorway. Then you come out to the dining room area. That's one. This is a view of the dining room from the living room area. Dad put a fan in with the light over the table. And then we have a small couch in front of the window. Beyond the dining room, we have a sitting room. And as you can see, Dad's laying stretched out on his chair.
It's a laying room.
Huh? It's a laying room, Dad says. This is the sitting room, or like Dad says, the laying room. This was where we stretch out and relax. We have two lazy boy chairs, and of course you can see the opening goes right into the dining area. Now I'll get you a picture of the other end. This is the other end of the sitting room. We have a television there and the doorway that goes down to a room that we haven't finished yet. I'll show you what that's like. And then of course we have our desk on the other side. And then it goes out into the dining room and into the kitchen area. This is one end of the kitchen that we have. And then I'll show you the other end. Okay, here's the refrigerator, the stove, and then we come over to the sink. Dad put in some neon lights, as you can see, and then the kitchen cupboard, and a little china closet that's in the dining room. From there, you see, we go into a hall, which leads over into the bedroom, and I'll go in there and show you what it's like. We have a queen-size bed in there, as you can see, with a window above. We bought some touch lamps at a yard sale for $4 as one, and the other one Dad put new glass in. It was $5. Clothes press, and then we have the drawers with the dresser, and as you see, we haven't done anything to this room. We have to paint it, and we have to pull all those cupboard doors off and refinish them, and we're just surviving in here. Of course, we have our clothes rack, and then the hamper, and then as you go out. As you go out of the hall, we come into the bathroom. I'll show you, try to get what it looks like a little bit. I don't know, I'm probably be bouncing too much. But we painted it all white. And we have the shower stall and the bathtub. And of course the bar to get out of the bathtub with and the commode. Remind me to tell you the story about the bathtub. Then in the hallway, we have another stairs right across from the bathroom that goes downstairs. As you can see, there's some steps there. It goes downstairs into a room that we fixed up like a family room. At least this is what we're trying to do. We have chairs and my sewing machine's down there. And of course, we need a lot of work done in here. The other end of that room, as we scan across, comes into the little room where we have a wood burner, as you can see, our famous wood burner that heats the whole place. And then just some cupboards, and we have two wood burners there in case where that one wears out. I don't know why. But then we have some, I'm going down the steps now, so It's a little bit rough to show you. There's some cupboards, and of course this end of the house isn't fixed up too well, but we make it home. This is the other end of that same room. You see, Dad had to close the garage in. He had to take the door out and the window, and we have to finish this room yet. Now, Dad's working on laundry for me. He put me in a washer and a small dryer, some shelves, and he's just building a wash bowl for me out here. This is just a very small area, and it goes out to the back. Here's the back door. This is the door going out of the sitting room. We just have things laid out here. There's a bed out here that we're going to fix up one of these days, make this into a small bedroom. And of course we have our extra lamps and a desk. And then you go down steps and you go out this door right here to the outside. Now I'll show you the outside in Dad's workshop. This is one of the sheds, and that's the entrance door to Dad's workshop. In the back, we have all desert. That's forest ground in the back. You can see we have flags that are starting to bloom, and we have, Dad planted a cherry tree right here. There's another shed down there that we're going to be painting today. And then this is a big 3-car carport that is on our ground too. There we have an apricot tree we just planted, and then we have an apple tree out here we just planted. This is our neighbors, and those are all stones. We fixed all that down there, cut out all the trees. Now this is where I just took the pictures from. This is the side of the house. It has a patio, so we sit a lot out here because we get a nice breeze that comes up all the time. Now I'll just try to back up some more and show you the front of the house. Okay, this is the front. As you see, we have a small porch. On that end used to be an old shafty garage. It was just made out of that green stuff you could see through, plexiglass. Dad took it off, made a porch, and this is where we have our living room. We have a driveway all around. As you can see from the road, it comes in and goes all around, and it goes down the other end, down to the carport at the bottom. The desert's out in the back from the carport. We still have a lot of lumber and paneling and different things to work on. We're going to be painting this shed. Now I'll show you the shed in the back that we just got done painting. This is the shed off of the carport at the side of the house. Now we go to the back. Dad just took down all the wood pile that was against this shed because we just painted it. And then we have the door going into the back of the house. And that's the window with that little thing over top. That's the back of the bedroom. And then in the back we have a propane tank, and then of course desert in the mountains. Okay, this is going into Dad's workshop. He brought his saw up that he bought at a yard sale. And then of course you can see.
This is David.
This is David down here. That's what he uses to put his lumber, because David used to help him at home whenever he was little to build the house that Bob lives in now. This is all Dad's tools hung on the wall very neatly. Everything put in. He's got a rack over there with all of his stuff in. Makes it very handy for him. I don't need it. And then over here he has his desk, has his key machine and all of his key stuff that he does. And then he has another workbench, and then above the workbench, of course, are all of his tools hung very neatly. in a row. And then of course as you come by the tools, you go back out the door, and that's it.